What's going on, you guys? AJ Tucker here with AJ Self Defense. It's been a minute, but I am back. Today, I want to talk about boundaries. It's been on my heart for a few months. I have students, young, old, medium age, all that. They have problems with boundaries, just trying to be nice. And at first, I thought it was a thing that had to do with lack of experience. We normally taught it to our teenagers, but then I had a couple of adults come up to me. They have the same issues, whether it's at work, it be an acquaintance somewhere. Everybody has that person that's a little too touchy-feely, or they all up in your face whenever you're trying to talk to them. Hopefully, I can leave you with the correct mindset to have to keep people out of your space. Now, this one right here, this is a picture of Joe Biden. This went viral where, I mean, the dude, this is a guy's wife. He's sitting right there and he's whispering into her ear. But this still shot right here looks like he's smelling her hair. And on this, they counted it out. He held on to her for about 16 seconds. Very awkward situation. Now, this next clip I'm about to bring up is a graph just talking about boundaries. And I'm going to, try to be politically correct at first, but then I'm going to go off on a tangent. But if you see this graph right here, the closest ones that you want to keep to you is your name, of course, right in the middle. Then it goes on to people that you know, close relatives and friends. And then the list gets further and further out. One thing that I will add to this is, hey, sometimes a friend can turn into a stranger real quick. If he's not acting like a friend and he's acting like a stranger all of a sudden, then you put him into that stranger mode right here. So here's another one. And it actually has a sample where, hey, my name is Kelly. I'm close to my mom and dad. Then I have my Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom, come on, we can do better than that. My grandma and Joe, all that stuff. So the further it goes out, the more you keep those people back and push them out of your boundaries, or should I say personal space. So take a look at this animation right here. This is a lady, she's on her computer. She's at work, and then this guy is helping her, but he's all up in his personal face. You can see he's just all up on top of her. His chest is laying on her head, and you can see her kind of like huddling. And, we've all done that before. I mean, most of us have done that before, where we just weather the storm and we try to be nice. But it sucks. It's making us feel bad. And there's no reason why we should let somebody else make us feel bad. Now, check out this next clip where the guy's a little too touchy-feely and he's looking back at him like, hey, bro, you better get your hand off me, man, because this is not how it's going to go down. He's not down with that stuff. And you can tell by the look on his face. And once he turns around, the guy that has his hand on him, you can tell by the look at his face, he's probably going to back off. Now, this problem, this epidemic of getting into people's personal space and breaking boundaries and things of that nature, it is not just for men. It is for women as well. There are women who will get all up in your personal space. As you can see right here, she's super close. She has a hand on his back, and he doesn't look too uncomfortable. But guys, we're really good at masking things. And so I wanted to switch it up and put a lady on there too, because it's not just men getting into women's personal space. Now, this next clip here is pretty funny. It's Joe Biden again, and it's just a montage of how he is all up in people's personal space. You can see Hillary Clinton, she tapped him a few times. After 4 seconds in a hug, this lady right here timed it. It's so funny. But her arms are hanging down. She's very uncomfortable. She's tapping him. It's like a jiu-jitsu match or an MMA match where, hey man, when you tap out, it's time to let go. And it became a big thing where it's just showing her tapping out. You've done that before where somebody's giving you a hug, you tap them a few times and it's like, hey man, let me go. Or somebody has probably done that to you before and you get the hint. At this point, my wife even does that to me sometimes and I'm like, all right, I got the point. But Joe Biden does not get the point, man. And here's some more stories of him being creepy. Look at that, man. I mean, he's rubbing through this girl's hair. This is a little teenage girl. She's probably about 12 years old, man. That's just super creepy. And this girl right here, look at those instincts on her. She's leaning away from him. She's like, ugh, I feel creeped out. And he's put his forehead to her forehead. Then he tries to kiss her, and she's not having any of it. And but the thing is, people are raised to be cool with that, to be okay with it, and you're not really okay, but you just kind of take it. Here's the one where he's holding on to her shoulders, and then it fast forward to where he gets in her ear. He says something to her, but he's just, look at this mess. He's all up in her ear, man, just all up in the personal space, and she cannot be cool with that. And this, got the title is called Rub the Wrong Way. When it's holding on to you too long, you can tap out and they let you go. Check out, here's a perfect example. See, he's hugging him for a while. He doesn't want to be hugged anymore. more he taps, the referee comes in and break it up. Don't you wish you had a referee that could just come in and break things up? But we don't. But hey, I'm going to show you what you should do when somebody's all up in your grill, all up in your space. So we have Alicia Silverstone here, and somebody's in her space. And I'm going to show you how many seconds you should endure somebody. Check it out.
You have to clean them and feed them, and just like these nervous creatures that jump and slobber all over you. Ew! Get off of me!
Do it just like that, and there will be no confusion from day one. That's all I got for today, man. AJ Tucker Self Defense. I'm out.